I have a new public service announcement for everyone listening. Bring your kids to the bar.
Okay. Should we play it a warning? I'm not sure.
I don't think
just
so.
kidding.
Nah, I think we're good.
Well, I guess you can at some places.
Yeah, some places you can. And as long as they're, family friendly, I think why not? A couple months ago, I probably would have said, no, I'm not doing that. It's that I'm going to get a sitter and this is going to be a time for my husband and I to get together and have a date night, whatever. But I realized after taking Henry with us to several bars this past weekend that it's like the best ever.
Really?
Yes. And so our friends were going out to Neighbors. I think I've talked to you guys about Neighbors before. It's a new bar and they serve barbecue and it's like super cool in the downtown.
Yeah.
And so we have never been able to get the barbecue because it sells out so fast.
Is this Winston or Greensboro?
This is Greensboro.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like down the street.
It's like right behind Deep Roots. You know, the Deep Roots supermarket across, like right beside Joymongers. And so Ben, we were sitting around one night and our friend said, yeah, we're going to go to Neighbors on Friday. And Ben goes, oh, we should go because every time they've been sold out of barbecue. And I'm like, hell yeah. Anytime Ben says he wants to go out, I'm all for it, you know?
Yeah.
And so our daughter Nora went and played with our friend's daughter. And then we thought, well, we probably can't go because Henry's friends are out of town, like beach, whatever. And they were like, well, why don't you just bring them? And it had never even occurred to me that I could do that.
Whole new world for you.
It's a whole new world. So we told Henry he was going out on a date with the adults, and he was so hype. He was
the DD.
Yeah, yes. He might have been. No. Like 2 hours before we left to go out, he was like, is it time for me to get dressed yet? And so we were like, yeah, okay. He comes out wearing a brand new shirt, has on his nice shorts, not his like athletic shorts, his nice shorts. He had on his socks pulled up to his knees because that's how they do.
Yeah, that's the style.
That's the style. He asked Ben to fix his hair, and he was legit going out, right?
Yeah,
so
pumped.
we told him, I thought, there's no way in hell that he's going to be able to entertain himself by himself for all these hours. So we let him take the iPad. But that dude posted up inside of Neighbor's Bar. We ordered him French fries, a hot dog, and he watched his iPad. He wanted to be in the conversation. He wanted us to introduce him to some friends that we had seen. He was like, I was introducing some friends to some other friends that we saw out, and he goes, hey, Mom, you didn't introduce me.
That's my kid at the bar.
He doesn't play with the iPad.
He was just having the time
awesome.
of his life. And then we decided after that we were going to go just right across, right beside to Joymongers, and they have a big outdoor area, and there were lots of other little kids who were playing. And the sun was still up. It was like 7 o'clock at night.
Which is late for you.
Which is late. But he was playing. And then I realized that as I have an adult beverage, and then I have another adult beverage, I'm like, Henry, we can roll around together on the grass.
I'm an alcoholic.
I also realized I get way more fun and lenient when I'm saying, hey, Henry, would you like to have the dessert empanada from the empanada truck that's in the parking lot? And he just thinks it's like the coolest.
Yes.
Well,
I
will say there is a trend going on, and a lot of people say this is why a lot of breweries are so successful, because typically breweries, a lot of them don't have alcohol, liquor. They just have beer.
Yeah,
and
right,
wine.
yeah.
And a lot of breweries let kids go into up to 8 o'clock. That's kind of the time.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a trend lately. I mean, even in Kernersville, there's a brewery there that actually that one, I think kids can stay whenever they want. It's outdoors and everything. And there's other kids. They end up playing with other kids.
Yes.
And it's a big trend. And it's great because you can go, it's open all day long and you don't feel guilty because everybody else is doing it.
Right.
and it's not the traditional.
It's so true.
I don't feel guilty
because
everyone else is doing it.
Other people are making this choice.
In my mind, I'm like, it's normal.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the best part is it's usually a lot of times breweries are not the typical stereotypical bar setting. There's a big area of things to do, whether it's cornhole, a live music stage. It's not so barish.
Yeah.
So, and there's like the one in Kernersville. There's one in Kernersville has games and everything else.
Yeah.
So, a lot of places.
You support
absolutely.
it?
I've been doing it for a while.
Okay. You didn't tell me.
Yeah, for a long
You didn't
time.
tell me.
After, I think it's a big trend with kind of dads and moms with kids. They go and just end up leaving early typically.
Well, and that's
Like,
fine because I don't want to stay out till 2 anymore.
No,
you know,
gosh,
like that's I
depends.
do. It depends on what the setting is. You know, but when I'm with my children and I'm hanging out, and then I know, okay, we have to get home. We have to make sure that everybody's safe, whatever. And so a couple beers and then you're good. But
Totally.
it was the idea. It was this particular bar. The big garage door things were up.
Yeah.
Patrick Rock was playing.
Oh, see what's yeah.
Yeah, so it was
there's
just
things
like,
going on. In
So
fact,
it's not
outside.
like it's not like you're going to a bar that's only a bar. You're going to a place
Right.
that's like a restaurant and they have
No.
a play area.
I mean, it's a
well,
bar.
breweries. Well, sometimes breweries don't have food.
Yeah, because they
they
had
have
the
a
food
food
truck.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
they had
But
the
the area
empanadas.
outside is like it's not like you're sitting at a bar. It's
Yeah,
just like
that sounds bad. If
Tons
they're
of-
sitting at a
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, this was an open area. Joy Mongers.
Playing,
They have the
yeah.
the grass that's there, and then a bunch of the kids were playing in like trying to cross over these rocks into the. It was they were all
Yeah.
playing together, and I just thought this is great.
Yeah,
you know?
and in fact, another thing that's been trending in the last several years is day drinking. So people tend to.
True. I don't know. It did never have to be trending for me to do that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's big.
Yeah.
It's really popular, especially on the weekends at breweries, to go in the afternoon and start drinking, and then not stay out as late.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yep.
saying?
I'm all
so
for
then
it.
right, Matt?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I've done that several times with Wyatt.
Why did you all not tell
because
me?
they were ashamed, Katie.
Until now, I didn't want to admit it.
Now that you made it cool, they're all in.
I thought I need to get a sitter because
No.
Breweries for sure.
Yeah.
They all have some kind of an outdoor place, and there's you're always going to see other kids there that the kids can play with.
I guess, I mean, the truth be told is that we've been taking the kids to bars since they were little. But at that point, I thought it was, well, they're in the carrier or,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I'm
They're, like,
restless.
sleeping,
Whatever,
yeah.
we're in Asheville. We're traveling, whatever. We'll just pop in here. But I didn't realize how popular it was here locally.
Oh, yeah.
And so now I can't wait to do it again.
Oh, I got another tip.
What?
If you wanted to broaden your horizons with
Yes.
this, barcades. Very popular up until 8 o'clock with
Oh,
kids.
yeah, okay.
Barcades is a bar.
Yeah.
See, Matt's, I can hear
Done
you.
that too.
Yeah.
You've taken him there?
I've taken him there.
Yep.
Mhm.
He's old enough to play?
Man,
Yeah, he
why
likes
would-
the Mario Kart racing game and stuff. I mean, he'll sit on my lap and I'll do the pedals for him.
Well,
but
and
he'll
then-
steer.
yeah, I've done that with the kids because then you leave. That you have to leave at a certain time.
Right.
Yeah.
8 o'clock is the
8
typical
o'clock.
time.
Sometimes I think this one down here is earlier now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like
what
6.
happens is for the bar's sake, it's like they're getting two different crowds. They're getting the crowd that wouldn't have came out if they couldn't have brought their kids, and then the crowd that wants to come out and party and get kind of wild and not have kids there are just coming out later. So they're not going. Like Squid probably doesn't go out typically until 11 o'clock at
Right.
night.
No, I
Yeah.
met Squid out one time or multiple times, but I was like, all right, let's meet. And he's like, yeah. And I'm out like at a normal, what I feel like a normal time. It's like 9 or 10.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's early.
yeah.
I think we met. He finally showed up at 1, and I'm like, I want to go home now.
Yes.
And I'm like, can we go home?
Yeah.
We hung out for like 30 minutes.
We would always make plans, college and then for several years after college, where you make plans to meet up as soon as the bars close.
Yeah.
You're just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, we're going to meet over at blah, blah, blah's house. And, as soon as whatever closes.
Squid does a lot of that.
Keep
He's
him
like,
going.
yeah, I'm at my friend's house. If you want to stop by, I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. It's an after party.
It's like a bunch of couples, and I'm like, hey guys, and I won't be drinking either.
I'm just gonna sit there and watch you guys.
Jason, how do you know so much about barcades? It's odd. I know a lot about a barcade.
Well,
barcade,
yeah.
yeah.
You don't
I'm
know?
going to try it.
I don't know. There's.
feel like you know a lot about it.
We're trying to do something.
I know
with
you are.
one
Why
in
can't
a-
you say it? Just say it.
Well, no, we are. We're trying to do one in the town. We're just taking forever because of regulation stuff. But that's all.
I heard another company's having trouble in that same city as a
Oh.
business. They're not letting them promote it because there's so many regulations.
It's shocking.
Like a certain signage that could really help them with
Where's
their new
this
business.
town you speak of?
Yeah, where is this
Kernersville.
town?
Kernersville.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, you remember Countryside Cinemas shut down?
Yeah, and they
Oh, yeah,
reopened
yeah,
it.
They just
yeah.
reopened, but there was some signage issue that he wanted to have signed. The new
Oh,
owner,
yeah, yeah.
he put a boatload of money to reopen it, which is great because there's no movie theater in Kernersville besides this one. And I got a message basically from somebody that works or knows him and said Kernersville's like shutting down some sign he wanted to put up. Like, that's against regulations. So then people don't even know it's open.
Yes, that's true. In fact, I noticed something that the hardware store has. They put up on their sign about the movie theater. I'm like, why are they doing that? Farmers Hardware is right
Yes.
next to
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and on their
Oh.
sign, they're like listing movies for the cinema. I'm like, why?
I noticed
Can
that.
they not afford a sign? But now that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It's creating a lot of issues, and you want businesses to thrive and be successful, and you want a town with jobs and income for the town. You should, we should be some of it is kind of odd too. It's like, well, if you do this, that ruins that, and if you do this, it's like you can't win.
Right.
It's not good.
And for someone who lives closer, to Kernersville than I've ever lived, I was excited about Jason's thing he's trying to do.
Seems like there's a lot to do, way more than ever in Kernersville now. Because
that's the idea, you know, and that's the idea of and it seems like it's been more popular than ever too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I heard a lot of places, not just there. Even Greensboro's been having some issues at some point, but I don't know.
Well, as soon as it takes off, Jason, I'm going to bring my kids to your bar.
Until 8.
Until 8.
Fine.
Until 8.
I gotta go
Until
to bed.
you're out, you have to take them to Double D's in Kernersville and bring a vest of a bulletproof vest of some sort.
Time you learn.
Jared.
What? No, a knife-proof vest.
No.
Knife-proof. They would say the same thing. Jason, this first time you went there, you said you almost got stabbed. And you said it on the air. You said it on the air.
That is out of context.
I'm not saying anything you didn't say on there.
That is not what happened.
I know you like Double D's.
I've been there multiple times before.
Why do they call it Double D's?
It's not.
It's not because of
It's
that.
not.
I thought it
isn't?
was. The two owners' names have D's in it.
Yeah, and also
Oh.
Seriously, like
Yeah.
their either first or last name starts with D.
So
No lie.
it's not a strip club.
No,
No.
it's a hardcore motorcycle bar.
That's why Jason's there.
Don't you know?
You mean like
You
danger?
said strip club. I'm like, of course Jason's there.
No, this is
Oh.
a hardcore motor. I like a touch of
Danger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. If I've been going by that place for a long time, and I always see every once in a while you'll see like 100 motorcycles in a line. It comes and goes and flows, right? And I'm like, I just want to go there one time and show up. And I showed up one time there, and it was actually everybody was, for the most part, was very nice.
Okay.
Maybe they're like, what is going on here? But like the music stopped when I walked in. It was like,
It's like a movie.
He's clearly undercover.
We got a narc here. We got a narc.
It's like the Western saloons back in the day, where it's like all of a sudden the fiddle just stops. Here's Jason.
And then Jay says something. They just put their blade into the bar. Like, what'd you say, city slicker?
the first day I got the guts to go in there was after an entire day of golfing and drinking beer. So I had the courage.
Liquid courage.
But I was dressed in like golf clothes, so it looked.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're lucky to be
Well,
alive.
laughter kind around
But I
here.
will tell you though, they're very big with cornhole there. Very
Huge.
big.
Okay.
It's like some of the best players in the world play there.
Yep,
I
they
had
do.
no idea.
They have big cornhole tournaments there. Everyone was there. It's nice. It's just funny.
Next stop, Double D's.